Bit of a treat here.
Ladies and gentlemen, first set, first leg. Ross to throw first. Game on.
I wonder if he's nervous. 18 years of age, making his Lakeside debut.
Ross Montgomery gets us underway then. First round match, first to 3 sets for a place in
30.
round 2. And I would imagine after those opening salvos, Montgomery feeling a whole lot happier.
Both of these players have been as far as the second round, the last 16 at Lakeside. Montgomery in 2009. Roosenbrand in 08.
25.
Beat Gary Anderson that year, who was the second seed.
And he faces a Scotsman who you could argue has Lakeside form that is a little bit like Gary Anderson's. A lot of potential there for Ross
81.
Montgomery, and we don't always see the best of it on this stage. Gary Anderson might have been a semi-finalist once, but all too often fell at hurdles that he should have been clearing with much ease. So Fabian Roosenbrand will remember that from his match against Anderson. And I do think Ross Montgomery's hit a decent vein of form at the moment.
60.
And should, if the form book goes the right way, stretch Roosenbrand at least.
He mentioned he was turning 50 this year. In fact, he turns 50 the day after the final. A 160 outshot for the first leg. Ross the boss.
120.
Turning 50, couldn't quite turn 40 into a leg-winning dart, but plenty of time for him to hold his throw.
82. Ross, you require 40.
Tops the weights once more. That's
Game
better,
on the
no
first
problem
leg.
at all.
Ross Montgomery.
Holds his throw
Second
with ease.
Fabian to throw first. Game on.
"23 years
45.
old from Enschede in Holland, Fabian Roosenbrand. Montgomery, you talk about his birthday, Vassos. It's his wife's birthday today. Dorothy is here watching. He's asked for one simple present, just don't make it too painful and get into round 2.
41.
Trouble is, it's never easy watching. You feel every dart if you're in the crowd and you're supporting someone. Every dart is either a tiny disappointment or a little moment of victory.
81.
Even that 81 couldn't bring a slight smile to the face of the Dutchman. Looks a bit concerned out there.
140.
So he should be. Montgomery powering ahead in this leg.
60. Ross, you require 161.
Well, he gave himself a chance at 160 in the last leg. Not going to get a chance at 161 here. But that's handy. 81 left now.
99.
Onto the treble 19 to leave double 12, but 62. We'll be more than happy with that after 12 darts.
Now, can the Dutchman put himself anywhere near a finish? The answer is
Ross,
no.
you require 62.
A treble 10 for double 16 here for Montgomery. Perfect first dart. Little tentative with his second, but hit the target quite easily. And there's the first break of throw.
Throw first. Game on.
He's been a sportsman all his life. Ross Montgomery,
60.
11 years. An American football player for the Glasgow Diamonds. And you mentioned his wife. That's how they met. She was a cheerleader.
I didn't think cheerleaders were allowed to fraternise with the playing roster.
It's fine in Glasgow.
Well, she's here cheering on today, minus the pom-poms, of course.
100.
Oh, that's unlucky.
75.
Hit the wire on these blade boards. 50% thinner, but still managed to find the metal. Roosenbrand.
81.
Has he let Roosenbrand in here?
Well, that bounce out is quite
61.
costly, I think, in this leg. Roosenbrand could have been ahead, and he not got it, and I think he knows it. Oh, good cover, and there the girls catching the flights from any bounce outs from the board.
60. Ross, you require 142. $100.
More than good enough. Roosenbrand just needs to put some pressure on. This is how you do it.
125.
Okay.
Ross, you require 42.
Got a 2-dart checkout if Montgomery misses here.
2 16s for the first set.
10.
No.
Fabian, you require 100.
That's unlucky. Handy marker though for that treble. Double 10 was
80.
waiting, and you've got to take
Ross,
your
you require
opportunities
32.
in this sport of darts. Montgomery survives. Montgomery
Games
takes
on
the first set.
Ross Montgomery
Really wasn't troubled
Second set, first
throughout.
leg, Fabian to throw first. Game on.
You look at Montgomery's record
45.
over the year. 2006 losing to Vincent van der Voort, and then beating Martin Phillips in 2009 to actually get through the first round, and then the last 2 years he's been here, he's gone out to Gary Thompson and Alan Norris. With that sort of record,
100.
you want a comfortable first set, don't you? And that's exactly what he got.
In fact, Roosenbrand only had 1 dart at a double
60.
all set.
$100.
In 2011, Ross Montgomery won the Welsh Open, the Belgian Open and the Gold Cup singles.
80.
Also runner-up twice at the England Masters and the England Open.
He's the number 9 seed. Roosenbrand with another bounce out.
60.
It's his 4th.
Whether it's just the way he's throwing
60.
or he's just been unlucky, not sure. It's costly. And they add up 4-0 in bounce outs. Not an advantage you ever want.
140.
And a great time for Montgomery there to push in that 140.
Roosenbrand will be thinking that
60.
that first set, even though he
Ross,
lost it
require
3-0,
101.
Montgomery had the darts. But here he is under pressure. This set hits the Dutchman with the darts, and double 12 will break the throw for Montgomery.
95.
Oh, wrong double.
Yeah, it's left him a tricky little return there. And that's put some pressure on this.
Ross,
No
you require
dart player
6.
likes to go right down to the bottom of double 3. Is he going to go for it or 2 double 2? Went for
Game's
it,
on the
first
first
dart,
leg.
and the
Ross
confidence, and
Montgomery.
well done. And there is Dorothy,
Second leg, Ross to
all
throw
smiles
first.
for once
Game
at the
on.
lakeside.
$100.
Lovely, straight in from Montgomery.
55.
Roosenbrand's road to Lakeside came via victory in the Flanders Open and the quarterfinals of the Czech Open. It's not
41.
so far showing us what he can do.
The thing is, he's the sort of player that picks up ranking points on his travels, but he's not
85.
a major winner of titles of open tournaments.
Thank you, ladies and
Flanders
gentlemen.
Open
Please,
champion.
no whistling.
In 2010 is his 1 ranking title win, whereas Montgomery's won 7, including the Zuiderdown Masters over 12 months ago.
100.
Yeah, that was in December 2010.
46.
Not straying much, Montgomery. He's not hitting
60.
massive scores, but he's not straying either side of the 20. It's the feature, I think, of these opening 4 legs.
125.
Yeah, straight into that treble 20 bed. Didn't make
100.
the most of it though. It's just a ton, and he might be a little disappointed with that after the treble with the first dart.
Roosenbrand, though, only his
Plus you require
4th score of 100 or more. Montgomery has 11. And double top will make it 12. 2 10s.
90. Fabian,
So here's the
require
opportunity
90.
once again. He's had 1 dart at a double. So at the end of 100 checkout, now 2 at double 15. Oh, his 2nd dart at the double
78.
leaves him hoping and
Plus
praying
you require
once
10.
again. Not taking his opportunities. Double 5 for Montgomery. He's made it tough for himself.
No
Even
score.
tougher. Missed the big one.
Fabian, you require 12.
2 6s then. At 3 o'clock on the board.
Fabian Roosenbrand.
No mistake. Now that's his first leg of the match.
Fabian to throw first. Game on.
And against the throw as well with that double 6.
Will that settle him down? Will that settle those nerves?
We should just say to himself, you know,
60.
I've broken straight back here. I've put myself in contention in this set.
Just his 2nd visit to Lakeside. His first was in 2008.
180.
And yes, Dorothy, it is it. It is the first maximum.
100.
Can he follow it?
Anxious looks from the Roosenbrand family.
100.
That's the Rosen clan.
58.
Now Montgomery with a great chance to break straight back again.
81.
This has been a very good leg from him indeed, and Roosenbrand, after breaking the throw, hasn't applied the thumb screws
100.
on the boss.
Ross, you require 140.
180, 100, 81, now wants 140, and he has 6 darts to do it. Single 20 leaves double top. All right, double 10 then. Just went too high with it, but wanted to avoid the treble 20, obviously. So safety first.
100. Ross, you require 20.
2 10s. 2 5s. Can't finish.
Be better off busting that,
16.
to be honest, rather than leaving double 2, but double
Fabian,
2
you
he's
require
left. And,
83.
well, Roosenbrand to me has not looked like winning this leg from the outset, but is going to get 1 dart at bullseye. Now, oh, it's just in. Don't celebrate, mate. Go and get it out.
Fabian Roosenbrand. 4th leg. Ross
He's
to
turned around to
Roosenbrand.
celebrate with his
Game
family.
on.
I'd have been a bit concerned the thing was coming back on the floor, but good dart.
Thought about
100.
falling back out of the board, didn't it? It thought about it. It wobbled, but it stayed.
He's got some extra glue on those points.
119.
Now the set changes around. Montgomery should really have taken that previous leg, but he's let opportunity slip. Roosenbrand coming to steal
96.
it. If he hits a 140 here or 125, then he really is going to start to take charge. But look, there's no consistency
81.
there. Saved by that treble 19.
He'll have the darts in the next leg if he loses this one, though. For the 2nd time in the match, a maximum from Montgomery.
119.
Brave one though,
Ross,
single
you require
20, wouldn't have left him on a
125.
finish. Might go 25 first, and did so. Sadly, he was a bit off target. But that's
85.
okay, because that leaves him double top once again.
60. Ross, you require 40.
So double top to hold his throw and stop this run of missed doubles. There you go, straight in.
Leg, Ross Montgomery. Fifth leg, Fabian to throw first. Game on.
13 dart leg to hold his throw, and now a big leg in the context of this match, you feel.
82.
Roosenbrand, once again, that was just hanging on in there as we see the winning dart from the previous leg.
Big one here from Montgomery. Puts all sorts of pressure on the Dutchman. And it is a big one from Montgomery.
Oh, he likes that. But Roosenbrand, straight back. How about that?
And the match catches fire in the deciding leg of the second set.
100.
So, Roosenbrand, 140 here.
100.
Well, I think 140 would, to me, have given him pole position. Can Montgomery stick in the big score? Put pressure on Roosenbrand's throw. As he battles back, yes he can, in a second 180 in the leg.
Fabian, you require 139.
He'll feel he needs to take it out and he can't. 180,
97.
100, 180, and Montgomery needs 41.
Really good leg for an 11 darter. One more. No,
9.
Once again Montgomery sets up the chance,
42.
doesn't take it. Roosenbrand now to level at one set apiece. Double 18. Double 9. No, he's missed 2.
Ross, you require 32.
Surely now the boss will take charge. Last dart at double 8.
No score. Fabian, you require 19.
I'm not sure why Montgomery is smiling there. Roosenbrand now has bust it. He's gone for the double 7. Oh, he was going for 19, wasn't he? Now he's busted.
Score.
I think the score on the stage
Ross, you
might have been a little bit
32.
wrong there. He knew he was going for 19.
Either way, it's 2 16s once again for Montgomery. He's missed another. And another. 2 8s. And
24.
another.
Well, he's on 19 now, and he's now asking the question as to what is right. What score am I meant to be going for here? And I think if you go back, he was left with 9, which is why I thought he busted by hitting the double 7. But Hugh Ware, our referee in his first ever match of the World Championship, has called he wants 19. Double 8 now, double 4 now. And I don't
15.
think that delay has helped Fabian Roosenbrand at all there. He's not happy with
Ross, you
himself.
require 8.
Double 4. Montgomery.
Game
Yes.
from the second set. Ross Montgomery.
Well, now Montgomery can smile. That was a massive leg of darts for him. Because when you've lost so many times in the first round, you don't want to chuck away a good position. You don't want to be pegged back by your opponent. Now he'll take the confidence, but Roosenbrand afterwards, what will he say about the ending of that leg, where there was a mix-up with the score and it left him very confused and now not happy at all.
140.
The last thing Hugh Ware would have wanted in his first match on the Lakeside stage, but these things happen. You mentioned the first round defeats for this man, Montgomery. He lost in 2006 in round 1, and last year,
41.
and the year before last. Looking good in 2012, though.
81. $100.
So everyone's settling back down now into this third set. Oh, and the agony continues
80.
for the young Dutchman with another bounce out. He's making our referee Hugh Ware retrieve the dart for him. Least he can do, I think.
64.
5 bounce outs now in just over 2 sets for Fabian Roosenbrand. But that is a second 180.
He's venting his anger on the treble 20 board. 80 scored here. Montgomery just keeping his opponent keen here. Double 10, straight in. Thank you very much. Well done.
13 dart leg for the Dutchman.
Second leg, Fabian to throw first. Game on.
And he's stolen the throw. A break at the start of this third set.
100.
Might just be warming up a touch this match, 100. I think, here. I think Dorothy knows it. And whoever's fanning themselves in the background's feeling the heat as well.
44.
Tension in the air.
There always is here, and that's why we love it.
100.
So much room.
140.
Couldn't fill it. I don't think steady tons are enough to break the throw for Montgomery at the moment. That doesn't help either.
81. $57.
Well, getting to the business end of the leg, and those weren't close to the treble from Roosenbrand.
He just tightened up on his throat. Montgomery with a ton wants Shanghai if he gets the opportunity, which he is going to get. And it's a lovely finish. Don't have to adjust, 100. Don't have to move your stance on the oche, only need 1 treble.
So treble 20, single 20, double top.
100.
Pulled it.
Fabian, you require 60.
He did just tighten up a touch. Roosenbrand then to hold his throw, adjusts himself across the oche and gets it first time of asking.
Third leg, Ross to throw first. Game on.
So Montgomery is being asked a few questions in this set. It's not over yet, this match.
44.
He's missed 19 doubles, has Ross Montgomery.
And he's missing on the treble 20 as well.
22.
Just nonchalantly chucks away his last dart there, Roosenbrand, straight into the treble. Once again, Montgomery, who was dead solid, dead straight in the opening 2 sets, starting to spray from side to side.
26.
Yeah, what's happened, Ross?
$82.
A scrappy leg of darts so far, but for a 140 from Roosenbrand, which has given him the advantage.
Montgomery started off with a ton 14. He's done
100.
not much since. Should be going for 25.
90.
Bullseye's fine. Leaves him the finish. Has to switch. Montgomery.
59. Fabian, you require 145.
Can't finish.
66.
Can't really score as highly as he would like to either. An opening of sorts. Obviously needed. The treble 20 to start things off.
94. Fabian,
that's a good cover 79. Shot from Montgomery. Roosenbrand not guaranteed here to win the set.
Double top. And he does win the set.
The third set. Fabian Roosenbrand.
And now things change. Now things change.
Fourth set, first leg, Fabian to throw first. Game on.
Well, all that confusion at the end of the second set has rather inspired Fabian Roosenbrand, who's settled in nicely now.
68.
And won that set against the throw. So if he can hold his throw here, he'll force us into a 5th set.
100. $58.
Look, here's Montgomery forging ahead against the throw in this leg.
100.
This is better.
177.
Much better.
Did well to change down as well, because one of those darts was looking dodgy in the treble bed.
140.
Nice reply back from Montgomery as well. The scoring is really heated up here. It's double finishing that Montgomery needs to work on. For once, the treble 20 can't be found. Treble 17, I would have thought here.
57.
No, misses out, so he's not applied the pressure here. Roosenbrand for a 4th leg on the trot, wants double top. There he goes.
The first leg, Fabian Roosenbrand. Second leg, Ross throwing first. $100.
You'd say at this stage that experience counts for a lot in this Lakeside
100.
Championships, but when you've had the experiences that Montgomery's had over the years here, it's not going to help him much.
36.
He's just at times looking a little scruffy with his shooting and lacking in consistency.
80. $100.
Got his glasses now. Ross Montgomery just needs to keep his focus. First year he's played here with
61.
glasses. Oh, and another bounce out for the Dutchman.
He'll be feeling hard done by six of them.
Yeah, but it's not like Montgomery's taken any advantage whatsoever
62.
here. Once again, strays into the single one bed. Look, 6 of the worst for Roosenbrand there on the bounce outs.
90.
It just caught the dart in the treble 20, didn't it? Well, he's not left to finish there.
Fabian, you require 170.
Not thinking.
170 is the biggest possible
96.
checkout. 2 treble 20s and a bullseye. We saw it twice last year. Ted Hankey famously won the title with a 170 checkout.
81. Fabian, you require 74.
Just 74 now then for Roosenbrand. 16 leaves tops. It's served him well, hasn't it?
54.
Oh, do you know what? He really
Ross,
tensed up there.
81.
Here's your chance, Ross Montgomery.
Treble 19 is missed. So treble 12 leaves double 13. Single 12 leaves a bullseye.
Games from the second leg. Ross Montgomery.
And he will be feeling a whole lot better after that.
Game on.
Rather arrests the Dutchman's development. He wins his first leg in 5.
45.
And is that the just slice of genius that can bully the boss back into this match?
85.
He was leading by 2 sets to 1.
58.
But you feel that Roosenbrand before that 81 checkout was looking a very good shot to square up at 2-all. Now though, things might change, especially if Montgomery can find a treble 20 here,
60.
which he can't. He's been given chances though.
81.
Still up for grabs, this leg.
$60.
Still Montgomery can't force the pressure. Oh, and still Roosenbrand can't cure this bounce out problem. There's another one that I think clipped a dart on its way to the board and just deviated the angle, and he's going to be made to pay here, isn't he just?
180.
That's his fifth.
140.
And very nearly Roosenbrand's third.
116.
That was bounce out 7.
Lovely first dart. 16 leaves tops to break the throw. Big break of throw as well for Montgomery. And he's moved himself to within one leg of the match here. And he has found his focus.
Game on.
Throwing for a place in the second round then, Ross Montgomery.
123.
I just wonder if Ross Montgomery let his brother play for a few legs in this, because he's Jekyll and Hyde.
96.
Well, he was in charge, wasn't he, the boss?
Yeah.
And he just let it slip. Has that bullseye settled him down again?
66.
Well, I think the advantage of first throw here is going to be very key to Montgomery, because he's still not putting
100.
the big scores in consistently enough. He's a man who's never averaged over 90 on this Lakeside stage, and he's on 89 at the moment. If he could just
85.
up his scoring and deliver some 94, 95 average games, we'd win things far more
97.
comfortably than he makes for himself.
Well, he's 227 points away from the second round.
Should switch for 17.
57.
He does. I always think a 170 finish is a lot nicer than a 167, really.
140.
But he's going to be under some pressure here, isn't he?
170.
It would be some way to finish. Can't be done.
No, but he's got to keep concentrating. Single 18, treble 18.
100.
Why?
Maybe
He
he
stayed up
requires
there, I'm not
68.
sure. Treble the left, double 15. But now, single 8 for tops for Roosenbrand to save it. Oh
48. Rossi requires 70.
He'll start with a treble 18. No, he's gone. He's gone that way. So 20 for double top for the win.
30. Fabian, you require 20.
Double 10 normally quite easy, but you're saving the match here. So there's that added extra pressure. That's another bounce out, but he recovers it. Well saved, sir. One match dart for Ross Montgomery. Roosenbrand had one on the floor, one in the bed, and the little one said it is still not over.
Fifth leg, Fabian to throw first. Game on. .43.
That is not a good way to start this crucial leg of darts. Because look, Montgomery straight in. And another treble 20 as well. His sixth 140. Oh, another bounce out. That one looked to me like it came off the wire. No, but it did. It hit the flight first, though. And a lot of them have been darts catching
100.
other darts rather than actually just popping out of the board.
But Montgomery
46.
now has the advantage in this deciding leg of the set. He's had one dart of the match.
60.
Not on a finish yet though, Montgomery. But
47.
not under pressure.
Now, is that the opening? Is that Montgomery buying a bit of time here to finish off this match?
100.
Only 100, so a 180 here would have kept Roosenbrand, I think, still very much in the hunt, but He's not finding the treble
82.
when he needs it regularly enough.
101.
Montgomery, you feel, will give himself another dart here. Oh, and he will. Single 1 or single 9 for double 16 for the match.
69.
And he's right on the wire, and half the crowd were ready to celebrate.
I think he was as well. He'll be back.
33.
And he has.
Rossi required 32.
3 darts at double 16 for a place in round 2. He only needs one of them.
Ross Montgomery.
And Ross, the boss, is through to...